Hello everyone, welcome to Magical Me. I am Jamie Mendez and I am a spiritual intuitive and oracle, and I'm here with my weekly Moonday message for the collective good. So this is going to be a message for all of us, for everyone. I'll talk a little bit about that in one moment, and it is going to be for the week of August 19th, 2019. So just bear with me as I begin to share the live and let everybody know that I am on, because I know I am a little late again today, but divine timing. Hello, Amanda. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Laura. Leah. Welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody. Let me just get 1 second. I'm going to try to see if I can share this really quickly. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday so far and start to your week. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Hi, Anna. And I hope you are having a beautiful day. The weather here was incredibly hot the last 2 days. But still making the best of it, and got to get out a little bit today, so that was really good. Hi, Bridget. Welcome, love. Okay. Okay, one down, one to go. Hi, Allie. Welcome, love. You would think it would just memorize my typing here. Okay, I think that's good. All right, everybody. So welcome. Hi, Amber. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here and tuning in with me. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet because it's very, very muggy and warm out here today. So I will do my best, but I just open up and allow what comes out to go. First things first, I will go ahead and explain for anybody who is new to my page, what is Moonday. So every Monday, or as long as divine timing allows me, I do come on here live to share a message of positive guidance for all of us as a collective. So that means I use my intuitive abilities as well as oracle cards to call forth a message for all of us for the week. So really, what do we most need to know this week? It gives us a little bit of a heads up and an awareness as to what is going on energetically or what the theme is for the week. So it kind of lets us know what we need to do or how we can best embrace the energy of the week. So when you have that awareness, it really does help you to not feel like you're just moving blindly through the energy or through the motions. When you have that awareness, it gives you the insight needed to make powerful changes or to get in front of something and really embrace it by grabbing the bull by the horns, or just having that awareness really is powerful. So I like to ask for a guidance. Again, it's all for the highest and greatest good. There is nothing bad that comes through. These are not individual personalized readings, so it's going to be a very generalized overview, if that makes sense, for all of us as one. Because while we are all experiencing life on our own individual journeys and paths, we still are a one consciousness. So that means that this message will resonate with all of us as one in our own unique ways. And it's all set in divine synchronicity. So when you find yourself here, whether you are watching this live, whether you're watching this on the replay months from now, you are here exactly when you need to be, because whatever comes through, it is going to be what you most need to hear and what will resonate with you. All right. So again, it is not a personalized reading. If you are interested in private personal readings, I do offer those as well. I offer those via video chat and privately, obviously, and also through a video recording for those of us who are incredibly busy and just never have the time to schedule or sit down. So you can message me privately about that. I do also offer healing sessions, energy healing sessions, in person and remotely. So if you're interested, again, check out my services. All right. Hi, Deborah. Welcome, beautiful lady. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. So what I like to do in the beginning of every moon day, before I actually get into the oracle guidance, I do like to discuss any news and events that might be going on between myself over here at Magical Me and my business with my two sisters of light, Karen and Lindsay, over at Oracles of the Light. If you have not already seen our page over here on Facebook, please go ahead and check it out. Give it a like if you want. And it is a great way to stay up to date, because while I offer certain things, we do offer different things that are not offered here at Magical Me as one over there on Oracles of the Light. So check it out. All right, so I'm going to do this off the top of my head because we did get very, very busy and start planning and putting things together. So the first thing that I want to discuss and let you know that Oracles of the Light are doing, we actually will be over at Black and Blue Restaurant and Lounge in Easton, Pennsylvania. It is located on Walnut Street. We will be there this Saturday, August 24th, from 9 p.m. until about 1 a.m. We're actually going to be doing in-person readings. I know a lot of you have asked us, do you do readings in person? The only time we actually offer readings in person, just because of our chaotic schedules and because our business is actually located in a different town than all of us live in, we don't actually do them in person except for private events, private parties, or events that we are actually hosting. So we are actually going to be at Black and Blue Saturday evening, again from 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. offering oracle card readings in person. So all you have to do is come on out. They are celebrating their 1-year Coven anniversary party. So every so many months they offer an event is a little bit more gothic and dark themed, and so it's a great time to embody your shadows and that darker aspect of yourself. Still wonderful food. Their environment is very like medieval, gothic medieval, so it's just really fantastic and so different and unique. So we over at Oracles, we love it there. But they have amazing food, they have amazing drinks, great staff, great music. Brad Scott is going to be the DJ, and it is really his event that he does over there at Black and Blue. So come on out. The readings are going to be $20 only. So we'll have a private room, because I know some of us had come over, some of you have actually come over there last time when we did the readings, and because of the music, it might have been a little bit harder to hear, but now we actually have a private room. So come on out, come see Lindsay and Karen and myself, have fun, have some drinks, get some dancing in. We are going to be there until, like I said, the wee hours of the morning, doing these readings, having fun, mingling with people. So again, only $20 for readings in person. Now, we are doing a theme, but you do not have to participate in a theme for your reading. You could just ask for an oracle guidance reading. So ask a question and we get, see what we get comes out there. But we are also doing a theme to kind of stay with that whole coven energy that we've got going on. And we're doing shadow readings. It's a little different than what we normally offer. Shadow readings basically allow you to see what shadow aspects of yourself are kind of coming forward right now, or might even be running amok, causing a little bit of chaos in your life and within yourself. So once you have an idea and understanding of what shadows are coming forward, you can kind of jump out in front of them and pull it back a bit, or learn to work with balancing that aspect of yourself. So really is incredibly helpful looking at your shadows, understanding your shadows, and learning how to work with them. So myself and the other ladies are really equipped to help you maneuver through the shadows that come up, and giving you guidance along with that as to how you can work through it. All right, so come on out, come see us. All right, so that's it. August 24th, we will be at Black and Blue in Easton, Pennsylvania. Please come hang out with us. Even if you don't want a reading, come hang out and have fun. All right. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, Norma. Oh, well, you know what? Hang tight. If you cannot come in person to see us over there at Black and Blue, hang tight, because we've got some clever, crafty stuff up our sleeves for October. So hang tight with that, okay? And that's a great way to get readings with us online, because again, the majority of the way that we actually offer our readings is online. Hi, Hannah. Welcome, sweetie. Carmela, welcome. See you ladies pop on in. All right, so the next thing that I have to discuss what we are offering at Oracles is we have just actually begun offering magical tours. And the first one that we are offering, or I should say the next closest one that's coming up, is going to be a magical tour in Salem, Massachusetts. So it is obviously, again, this is something that happens in person. The event has been created on Oracles of the Light. You can probably find it on Magical Me too, but if you can't, head over to Oracles of Light and you can see it. So for $388, and that includes your bed and breakfast, as well as your transportation. You will join the Oracles of the Light on a magical tour in Salem, Massachusetts, not only going through the days of the Salem witch trials and visiting some of the buildings, the houses, the cemeteries that have direct connection to the actual Salem witch trials and those who were wrongfully accused and so tragically executed. But we do go through the history of everything with you. We take you on some really magical guided tours. Also, a lot of people aren't aware of just how huge Salem was in American literary history. Some of the greatest American authors of all time are linked to Salem, Massachusetts, and the town right, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away, Concord, Massachusetts. So not only do we take you through Salem, we also take you through some of the houses of famous authors such as Louisa May Alcott, who wrote Little Women. And there's actually a really there's a couple of different movies out about Little Women. However, there is a new one being released soon on Little Women. So I thought that was really cool timing. So we do also visit the famous Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in Concord, Massachusetts, and some of the final resting places of the greatest authors such as Nathaniel Hawthorne, his beautifully talented wife, Sophia Hawthorne Peabody, also Louisa May Alcott, Henry David Thoreau. So some of these amazing people who have helped to inspire not only the greatest literary and stories of all time, but also they were a huge part in the transcendentalist movement. So we do that as well as walk through Salem and the witch trials, visiting some of the houses such as the Witch House, the House of Seven Gables, the cemeteries. So if you are interested, we do have only 3 to 4 spots. I think that the 4th spot is still up in the air. 3 to 4 spots available that are left. So again, $388. We are going in November 15th through the 18th. So we just have the perfect timing right there, because going during October or beginning of November, very difficult. You'll wait hours in line just to get into a store. And let me tell you, some of the stores alone are worth a visit. So we're going to have shopping, we're going to have fun food, we're going to have fun tours and explorations. So if you're interested, once again, check out the event on Oracles of the Light, or you could private message me and I can get you more information if you need it. All right. So that is, again, that's that for, that's going to be offered in November, but again, we are booking as soon as possible. So if you're interested, don't wait, jump on that right away. Let me think. And I think, again, my spiral temple, I talked about this last week. It is posted on both Magical Me and Oracles of the Light. It is my online, I call it my online goddess school, but really it is called my spiral temple, because the spiral represents the path inward as well as the path outward, and walking that journey that is our lives or spiritual awakening. And going within is a huge part of that. So it is a 10-month online goddess school where we do work to awaken the goddess within. We do work with the many different goddess archetypes across various cultures and different places around the world. And we work with their energy and what they embody to embody that within ourselves, to awaken to our own majesty, embodying our sovereignty, which is not just about working with the divine feminine. It is about bringing our own masculine energy and goddess or feminine energy into oneness. So coming into sovereignty is that place of wholeness, completion. That's the word that I want. So we do work with healing through working with the goddess energies, working with our own shadows, working with the seasons. So Samhain, Ostara, the solstices, the equinoxes, and we do work with magical tools through manifesting the moon energy, all to help to empower ourselves. So again, it is a monthly online course for the next 10 months. The registration is open until mid-September. Once the registration closes, that is it. It gets closed until the following June, when I will open it up for registration once again. It is a 10-month monthly course. It is only $15 for the month, and you do receive an incredible amount of information. These courses are all offered online, so they are pre-recorded videos that allow you to watch in your own time in a private group while forming a sisterhood with other women who are also learning at the same time as you. And it's it actually, I think the best thing that I can say has come from the Spiral Temple for as many years as I have been doing it is the bonds, the sisterhood. I have met my soul tribe, and I have met so many more that have healed me and have actually taught me in the process. So it's growing and growing and becoming bigger all the time, and it becomes a sacred space for women who have never even met at some points to nurture each other, to be there for each other, to love each other, to support each other. And it is building what it is that we're here to do, guys. Unconditional love and empowerment of one another while we grow together as one. So if you're interested, again, you want to jump on this, it's only $15 a month. It runs from September to June. Lots of healing activations from me, guided meditations and visualizations with me. So again, you can check out my page, which is on Facebook. It is the Spiral Temple Online School. You can check out the reviews for those of the women who have actually experienced this and gone through I have 2 levels as it is. And the first level is the one that is open right now. You do have to complete level 1 before you can move on to level 2, where we actually begin to work more with our hands on, working with the magic of trees, creating wands to create sacred space, working with our ancestors, working with our shaman guides and our animal spirits. So it gets really much more complex and hands-on as time goes on. But if you're interested, the event is on my page. You can register and join at any time until September. I believe it's like September 15th, if I'm not mistaken, and then I shut it down. So don't miss out, and I would love to look forward to working with all of you. Okay. Hey, Lynette. Hello, Donna. Welcome, beautifuls. Thank you for being here. And that's all for right now. I'm offering Reiki again, Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 towards the end of September. Again, these are in-person classes only. If you are interested in learning how to really take your healing energy into your own hands, I encourage you to check out more information in my events on Magical Me and Oracles of the Light for Reiki Level 2 and Reiki Level 1. You do have to take Reiki Level 1 before you can move on to Level 2, okay? Any questions, reach out to me. I'm here. Okay, and with that said, I'm going to move into what I call the energy forecast, and then I'm going to pull the oracle card. So the energy forecast is my unofficial way of discussing what I can feel energetically going on the last few days, and what the message is regarding that, and how it can, and basically what we need to know regarding it. All right, and then I pull the message, which is our insight and incentive for the week. Lynette, it's fantastic beyond words, friends. Truly a blessing to be involved. And thank you so much for saying that, Lynette. And Lynette is one of those lovely soul sisters, part of my tribe that I have mentioned, who I had the pleasure of meeting one random day, and or not so random. And it's been magic ever since, and she has gone through every level that I've had so far with the temple and become one of my closest, bestest friends. So it speaks for itself, guys. All right. So here we go. The message that I've been receiving, I'll start out by, I've been feeling it for a couple of days, but I will start out by giving you a visual, as Spirit did last night. So I actually had a dream last night. And what I can remember was that I was in a new house, and now again, Spirit speaks through symbolism. It's not literal, okay? So I was in a new house, and there were a lot of entities or darker energies that I could not see with my physical eyes. I just knew that they were there. and I needed to perform rituals and clearing rituals, if you will, like burning sage, calling in the light, working with the archangels to actually help to cleanse and purify the house, removing the darker energies, all right? So when I dream of anything to do with a house, to me, it's actually symbolic of my 4 bodies. So the house, each room of a house represents a different body to me. So it represents, for example, to me, basements represent your emotional body and the deep emotions that are buried. Your attic represents your mental body. The main part of the house represents your physical body. So in the house itself, in my dream, it was just all over the house. So it was letting me know that on a deep level, we are actually going through the energies that are moving with the planets into different alignments. And, you know, with the full moon, the new moons, all of this, you know, magical, astronomical or astrological stuff that is occurring is facilitating all of this. So we are shifting and moving into a higher vibration, moving into what I have referred to and others referred to as the new earth. We're not leaving anywhere. It's a consciousness, guys. But in order to do that, we have to release all of the lower vibrating emotions, thoughts, and the karmic cycles. So when you are clearing a house, removing entities, we are moving negative energy or removing and cleansing negative energy from our body physically, from our mental body. So those mental thought patterns that you continue to go over and over again, or the limiting ones that tell you you cannot do things or that you're not good enough. And then also the emotional aspect of that is your... you know, what you might be going through emotionally and what you might, what triggers are going on in your life at this time that are constantly triggering a deep-seated emotion or wound from you that is disempowering you, that is moving you or triggering you to feel, you know, negative thoughts or negative emotions. So anything that is less than bliss, less than happiness, less than love, and less than confidence and the knowing that you are capable. So the dream continued on. Hi, MJ. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. I didn't pull the card yet, but I am talking about the energy forecast, and I did some news and announcements. You guys might want to catch them back. So I was saying about the dream that I was having last night, and the second part of the dream, the first part was that I was in a new house, and there were entities and dark spirits in the house that needed to be purified, okay? So the second part of the dream, so before I go into that, for those of you just popped in, no, I didn't. It's actually just all frizzed out and crazy, but I know I have nothing in it. I did nothing to it today, so you're getting me all natural. So that's about removing the toxins from your physical body, the thought processes mentally that you might be playing out over and over and over again that are keeping you from your power, from being empowered, from your authentic self, from standing in your truth. So those mental parts of you that you tell yourself and that like limit yourself all the time, you know, and then your emotional aspects that actually keep you into old situations because of fear, because of depression, because of deep-seated wounds that may have occurred at some point in time. So it's letting us know that there's this huge, massive purge and purification going on at the same time. The second part of the dream was actually me brushing knots and almost like hair that had kind of been, you know, kind of gotten tangled to the point of becoming like dreaded, like dreadlocks. And I was actually brushing the knots, trying to get them out of this hair. So let me break that down for all of you. So hair to me represents, funny, we were just talking about it, MJ. Hair represents, to me, it's like your spiritual antenna. There were many different ancient cultures, such as the Native Americans, that actually believed that it was wrong to cut your hair because they considered their hair sacred tools that helped them to, because it's on top of your head where your crown chakra is, it actually helped you to tune into spirit, if you will. So it acted as an antenna. And your hair being on top of your head, again, your crown chakra is that place of your clear knowing. It's our claircognizance, if you will. So it told me that we had to clear out our mental processes that were blocking us from our ability to receive clear guidance from our higher self, and clearing out the, it's almost like we are all blocked up, all tied up, if that makes sense. So there's this huge purge that's currently going on at this time, and I feel like it is already happening without a lot of help from ourselves, but having the awareness actually does help to continue to facilitate the full cleansing and clearing. So now is a really great time for us all to be looking at our physical body and what we might be doing to cause it harm, being mindful of the foods that we're eating, what we're putting into our bodies, our mental bodies and processes. So what are you constantly telling yourself? What have you been thinking over and over and over again? Your thoughts are manifestations, and they become manifestations. So if you are thinking things over and over again and putting all your energy into thinking, I think we talked about this last week, this is what you are creating in your world. Your thoughts are part of how you create. Your words and actions are the next part of that, okay? So the emotions at the same time play a huge role in that, because they link to our thoughts. So it's really important for us to be more mindful of what we are thinking and what we are feeling, and how we can break free from the enslavement of it, if that makes sense to everybody. Hi, Megan. Hey, Angie. Welcome. I'm just talking about the energy forecast. I haven't gone into the reading part of it yet. But yeah, so I was talking about my dream. Maybe you want to catch that back and see how it all kind of plays out into this. And there was one other thing that happened I started picking up this emotion. And again, when I was having the dream, when I woke up in the morning, I knew that it wasn't for me specifically, but I also was included in this. It was also for the collective. So it was a message for me to give to the collective, all right? So it's happening for all of us in some way or another. The big one that might be affecting our mental body at this time, or our thoughts, is not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, the lack of self-confidence, or the ability to achieve something, or the ability to achieve, period. As I was laying in bed last night, I had this wave of emotion come over me, and I thought, what the heck is this? I started feeling, it was really out of nowhere, and that's how I know it's not mine. It was really out of nowhere. I started feeling all of a sudden like very alone. I started feeling like not worthy or not good enough. And I asked myself, okay, wait a second, Jamie, where is this coming from? Because this isn't yours. It just came on all of a sudden. My husband was sleeping, so I know it wasn't really his, unless there was something going on in his dreams I don't know about. But so I then heard the answer, and it was, you're feeling the collective. So the collective is really going through some heavy stuff right now. So that includes you. That includes me. And we are all being, the things that we're feeling are the things that need to go. So when you feel them, it is an opportunity for you to stop, acknowledge it, and ask yourself, okay, where is this coming from and why is this happening? And it even helps, I've noticed, when we write things down, because when we just go through things over in our mind, it's easier to dismiss it and disregard it. But if you grab a piece of paper, or even your cell phone, because I know we've all got our cell phones on us all the time, and open up your little notepad and just jot down, okay, I just had this feeling. Where did this come from? Why am I feeling this way? Recognize that it is something Spirit is showing you that needs to be released, that you are being asked to liberate yourself from in some way or another, okay? So I hope that makes sense to everybody. I know it was really a lengthy explanation, but just know that everybody is trying to be purified and purged of what, and I keep seeing this, I want to go like this, because I see our entire energy centers like being kind of tangled up and muddled like this. So we're trying to be cleared out and broken free so the energy can flow through us above and below freely, okay? Hey Connie, welcome. Kathleen says, one of the hardest things for us to remember is to be mindful of our thoughts, for it is far more than words that create. Our thoughts are seed of that which will begin to grow. Absolutely. Thank you for that. I couldn't said it better myself. And that is a big part of it. What we invest the majority of our time in is our thoughts. And the energy that goes into that is the exact same energy that is used to create in this world. Okay. Hi, Jen. Welcome. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to working with another energy that has been coming forward to connect with me this past week. And it is the divine, unconditional, loving energies, which are so relevant when you think about how we go through this I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, or I'm all in this alone, or, you know, when you start feeling those things and you start thinking those things, it's important to remember to have love for yourself. You're never alone. And, you know, you have to be your biggest fan, your biggest advocate. So it is important to give that unconditional love to yourself. And now you might think I'm crazy, but calling in unicorns to assist you are a wonderful way of helping to bring you that unconditional love and embodying that peace within. So I'm working with the Oracle of the Unicorns, and this is by Cordelia Francesca Brabs. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Thank you for being here. You want to catch back anything that you missed on the replay? I did some announcements of some really cool stuff we've got going on over here at Oracles of the Light and Magical Me, and I did just discuss the energy forecast. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a message for the collective good for the week of August 19th, 2019. Today is also an energy gateway day, guys. Card just flipped out, and I'm going to crack up in 1 second. It is an energy gateway, and I didn't get to talk about that. Today is 8/19/19. So if you really break that down in that way, it would be 811. Technically, 2019 is a 3. So even still, it's an 813. So very powerful numbers of 8 being the number of infinite cycles and wrapping up karmic cycles and debt, 1 being new beginnings and rebirth, and 3 being the number of creation. So put them all together, and you've got a very powerful energy day today. Okay. All right, and the reason I want to laugh so hard is because for those of you who are on my personal page, you know that I take a picture of my own personal cards for the day, and I'm always told to do that because I feel like those who are meant to see it, that it's not just me. Again, I'm part of the one consciousness. So even though it might be my own personal message for the day, it's going to resonate with someone else, and it's going to assist someone else. So I post them on my story on my personal page, and this was the exact same card, and I knew before I worked with this deck today, it was going to actually come out. So Spirit already showed me this because the first row of my cards that came out today, I actually heard that this is a collective message. And then the second row of cards that I did not post were how I can assist the collective. So I didn't share those ones, but it is courage. I love this card. And it says, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. How perfect is that for the energy forecast I just discussed? So let's talk about each and every single one of those lines because they're really powerful lines. And it says, you are safe. What that means is you are protected. You are divinely protected and supported. The world might look chaotic to you right now. You might be focused on what's going to happen in a year from now, what's going to happen in a month from now. Situations might be shaking and rocking foundations around you or in your own life right now. But at the end of the day, anything that is currently happening is happening for your highest good in some way or another, okay? That might not be an easy thing to accept depending on what is going on, but just know that whatever is happening, it is happening to teach you something, to help shift something in your life. So you're safe while these transitions occur. You are divinely supported, and you have so much love and support around you, not only in the physical, but in the non-physical. You've got a team of warriors, angels, advocates that are here rooting you on and just sending signs everywhere. Remember last week, our message was, the signs are everywhere. Pay attention to the signs, decipher the symbols. They are here sending them to you, and trust me, I'm no different from the rest of us. Once that message was done last week, I started getting messages crazy, like out the wazoo, between songs that I was hearing in my own mind, between songs that were coming on the radio, and everything was propelling me forward. So you are safe and protected as these changes and transformations occur. Fear is an illusion. That's the next part that goes into that. Fear is not real, guys. It can feel really real. It can actually make you see things that are not there. Real quick story, because I talk about, I always like to talk about how fear is so powerful. that it does really take control of you, and it runs amok if you allow it. There was an experience recently where I had a situation that I was going through an initiation. It was actually while I was on my journey in England. And there was a part where I was walking through a cave. And I've been in this cave before. But this particular, and I'm just telling you this because I want you to understand how incredibly real fear feels, but it isn't at all. It's just an illusion. So I've been in this cave before. There's water in the cave and you are barefoot. And as I was walking, it's an initiation to release and surrender fear, to open yourself fully and wholly. And you experience a powerful transformation afterwards, knowing that you are leaving behind all that does not serve you. So as I was going through this initiation, I looked down in the water and began to see snakes. I knew they weren't there, but the more I gave into fear, the more they really looked real. And I was so afraid to put my foot down because I saw these snakes in the water, and I thought, I'm standing on the rocks and I'm ready to step over to the next rock, but there's a patch of water with a patch of seaweed, and the seaweed just looks like snakes. And I thought, it's not moving, Jamie, it's not real. But then I thought, but what if it is real? And the moment I thought, what if it is real, I saw in my mind the snake jump out of the water and grab my leg and bite me as I went over the rock. And then I had to pull myself back down and say, that's not real. It's an illusion. You're here to overcome your fears. And so sure enough, I just courageously stepped forward, and that snake was no longer there. And it was a powerful experience for me because when I closed my eyes to meditate, the snakes actually came to me to work with me, to be part of me, to become one with me. So they were loaning me their magic. So you can use your fears to your advantage. So fear is an illusion. It is not real. It is a lower vibrating density that is designed to keep us. It is actually designed to challenge us to grow, to break through, because those breakthrough moments are when the transformation happens. No one becomes courageous by staying in fear. You have to face the fear to become courageous, okay? So very powerful. Fear is an illusion. You are safe and you are protected. Hello, my beautiful sister Candace. Welcome. And I'll show you the card. We did a few other things, announcements and the energy forecast. So the replay's there for you, love. But it's courage, and it is you are safe. Fear is an illusion. And the last part is set strong boundaries. So we've been talking a lot about boundaries these last couple of weeks, especially this week. And I may have touched on it last week, but I've been talking about it with some of my friends and my kids as well. Boundaries are incredibly important for not only others, because we teach people how to treat us. Again, remember when we're doing this cleanse that's happening that I talked about with the energy forecast, and clearing out the old knotted worry, feelings, emotions, and thoughts that need to be released. What we're doing when we set strong boundaries is saying no more. So not only are we needing to set boundaries with people and situations in our life, but also we are needing to set boundaries with ourselves. Hello, love. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We need to set strong boundaries with ourselves. It was like I said, no, the snake is not real, Jamie. Suck it up, step on forward. And then I did. And look at me now, everything was okay. So it's the same thing, the things that are occurring right now. It's time for you to set some strong boundaries about how you are going to not allow your thought process to run amok anymore and run away from you. Now it's about remembering, once you have awareness, guys, there's no more excuses. That means you have the opportunity to make the correct and accurate changes to move into alignment with your truth, with your highest potential. All right? So, I thought you were talking, okay, I was like, wait, I saw the little replying to Lala after that. So, absolutely setting boundaries for yourself, on your time. I hear people say all the time to me, I never have time to meditate. I really am a slacker with that. And there's no wrong way to meditate, guys. Sit down and connect with a tree with your eyes open and just watch the leaves move. That's connecting. That's meditating, because you are coming within. You're coming back to oneness within. That stillness. that's when the most profound magic can just happen. When you can just hear the voice of your angels, of, clarity. That's the magic. So that's all that it takes. And, it's about setting boundaries. I don't have time to do this. Time is also an illusion. Set strong boundaries. You have everything that you need to succeed, but it takes you. Okay? Yes, Candace, as you speak it, it will be. Absolutely. Kathleen says, I just did a reading for someone today, and the whole reading was setting boundaries. We were literally just talking about that. I think it was me, Karen. I'm not sure who else was talking about it with us, but yeah, boundaries are necessary in all forms. It's not limiting to boundaries with yourself on things that you have been doing or not doing. It is time to make those changes. Now is time for forward movement. Now is time for the new beginnings, for that new earth. What is the new earth? It's a consciousness. It is a new you. It starts with you. All right? That means leaving the old behind. All right? All right, everybody, that is our message for the week. I do hope that you enjoyed that, as well as the energy forecast. I'm actually not going to do the mudra today because I knew that it was, one, it's really hot outside, and you can tell my hair just went poof. But also, it's going a little late, and so I'm actually just going to pull the mudra, and I'm actually going to share it on my page. And again, feel free to work with that all week long. I do not have to tell you how incredibly powerful mudras are. So again, I'll share the information. I will post the mudra for the week, and I encourage all of you to sit with it, use the mudra, combine it with some breathing, taking 5 minutes out of your day, again, setting those boundaries for what is important to get done, and taking me time. That's big too these last 2 weeks. All about time for you, setting the boundaries to make you the most important person in your life. Okay? Much love, magical blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for being here, from my heart to yours. I hope that you have a wonderful, magical, life-changing, in the best of possible ways week. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.